Hey guys, it's MandaPanda. You know that I am a huge fan of My Little Pony and Pokemon, so here's another mashup. I'm going to be turning Fluttershy into a Pokemon trainer. And this custom is inspired by the original Ash from Season 1 of Pokemon. I'm starting off by removing Fluttershy's head. It is not necessary since we're not customizing the head, but it just makes customizing the body so much easier. For Ash's jacket, you could mold it all out of Sugru, but I'm gonna go the easy route and I'm just going to paint the jacket onto Fluttershy using nail polish. I have already taken some nail striping tape and I have outlined where I want the sleeves of the jacket to end. So I'm gonna take this white nail polish and put down 2, maybe 3 coats of nail polish all the way up the leg and to the shoulder area on both sides. And this is the start of Ash Ketchum's jacket. While the nail polish is still wet, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the nail striping tape. It is really hard to remove once the polish is dry, so make sure you take that off while it's still wet and tacky. And you should get a really nice sharp line once that tape is removed. And you gotta be really careful with the tail when you are customizing a pony and you haven't taken it off, because even one strand of hair like that one right there can mess up a paint job. So make sure you have all of those strands of hair neatly wound around your finger or tied up in a hair tie so you don't accidentally mess up your painting. Now I'm switching over to the black nail polish and I'm just drawing in a really rough shape of a V right here in the front, and then I'm gonna let that completely dry. Once it has, I've gone in and laid down more nail striping tape. This is the outlines of Ash's jacket, and I'm gonna be using a Sally Hansen Insta Dry nail polish in prompt blue, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill in all of those areas that I have taped off. So this is why I wasn't too worried about where exactly I was placing the white or the black, because I knew that the blue was going to be the ultimate and last layer of paint and it would cover up anything. So while that blue paint is still wet, I'm gonna go ahead and take off all of this nail striping tape, and this is really starting to look just like Ash's original jacket. If you have any excess nail polish, you can just dip a paintbrush in acetone and gently wipe it away just like that to clean up all of your lines. Now I'm going back to that same blue nail polish and I'm taking a small paint brush and I'm rounding out the shoulder area because the nail striping tape left really sharp V lines and I wanted them to be rounded out and soft. Using that same brush, I'm also going to be giving Ash's jacket a little tab at the top for his button. The jacket is just missing the final details. I'm switching over to some yellow nail polish and drawing a thin yellow line near the hemline of the jacket so it can really match Ash's. And I'm going to be really careful here. And I'm going over this line twice to get a solid yellow color. Now I'm taking that yellow color on a nail dotting tool and giving the little jacket a button on the little flap there and a smaller circle on the other side so it matches. The last detail are Ash's pockets. So again, using that same yellow nail polish, I'm just gonna go in and give the jacket 2 diagonal little pockets here so it matches the pockets that Ash has on his jacket. And I know that Ash has pants, but I'm not going to be giving Fluttershy pants. I thought that she just looked really cute with the jacket on, so I'm going to leave my custom like this, but you could always add them if you wanted to. And I'm going to give this a layer of clear nail polish to seal all of my work in. And once it's dried, it's time to put in the collar. And for that, I am going to be using a Sugru, so that way I can give it a 3D effect. But if you don't want to use Sugru, you can just go in and paint the collar on and outline your area with nail striping tape like I did earlier. So I've taken just a little bit of that sugru and kind of rolled it out in my hands into this long thin shape, and I'm going to place it along the neckline just like a collar. Then I'm going to cut off the excess with my X-Acto knife and then take this little scraping tool and gently cut out the collar shape. And once that's done, the jacket is completely finished. I'm gonna set this aside, let the sugru dry, and work on Fluttershy's Pokemon Trainer hat. This adorable little red hat came out of a Me World collector pack. It's actually this one right here, the Pizza Shop, and this is perfect for this custom because it's red. I have snipped out little triangles on the side for the pony's ears, and I'm going to go in with some white nail polish and just completely cover the front section of the hat with white nail polish so it can look just like Ash's. If you use a really thick layer of nail polish, you can get away with using just one. Now I'm going to put that to the side and work on the little detail that Ash has on his hat. You can go ahead and free draw it if you want, but I wanted mine to look just like Ash's, so I actually printed out this really tiny version. You can see how small it is when you compare it to the size of my nail, and I'm going to take that cutout and press it into the nail polish because it is about 75% dry, so it's still really sticky and tacky. So I'm just going to place that down and press it into the nail polish and cover it with a layer of clear coat. Now I have this extra sugru that I don't want to go to waste, so I thought how awesome would it be to make really tiny Pokeballs for Fluttershy to catch Pokemon with. I'm rolling the sugru in the palm of my hands to create little spheres. I've made 3 of them. I'm gonna let them completely dry and then start to paint them. I am taking some red nail polish and I'm gonna paint just the top half of this little sphere here, and you can see I have actually mounted this on the end of a needle to make it easier for me to paint. Now I'm going in with some black acrylic paint and a fine little paintbrush, and I'm going to give the Pokeball the black center stripe. Then with my nail dotting tool, I'm going to put a black dot smack dab in the middle right there, and then give it a second little dot of white in the center, and it looks just like a Pokeball. And that was actually, the nail polish was still a little bit wet, but that's okay. It just sits flat down if you press on it. And I'm going to cover this with a layer of clear nail polish to seal all of my work in and make these Pokeballs really shiny. And this is the last step. Now I'm just going to put the head back on Fluttershy. Let's check out the completed custom. Here is Fluttershy, the Pokemon trainer, and she looks so adorable in her new little outfit. I thought Fluttershy was the perfect pony for this custom because Fluttershy likes animals and she would be the best Pokemon trainer out there. I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any ideas for a future custom, let me know down in the comments below. I love hearing your ideas. Thank you so much for watching, little pandas. Until next time, bye! can follow me online. To get the latest news and updates, like my Facebook page, facebook.com/MandaPanda Toy Collector, or follow me on Instagram at MandaPanda Toy Collector. Want to mail me something? Guess what? You can. Mail it to MandaPanda P.O. Box 2855, Humble, Texas 77347.